welcome back to another weekly creative build comp overview where the theme this week was construction. Which, yeah, let's get right into it. Or we start with mine, where my secondary theme this week was I'm an engineer. So trust me, this building will do fine. It's completely well made and will maintain for centuries to come. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing, I'll be honest. I just sort of did. I don't know. This is actually a really good bike, I will say that. I am actually really proud of this bike. And it's hilarious that I made a bike that I really, really appreciate, because its sole purpose is to hold up this pillar. That's its sole purpose in life. It is a support. So, yeah. We also have rubber cement everywhere. We have a few boxes over here. We got pencils, jam, peanut butter. Of course, this guy is gluing everything together with honey. Yeah, no, that was not just odd block choice. It is actually just honey. Nails are overrated anyway. Honey's the new glue. It's sticky, so you can glue stuff with it, right? That's how that works? I'm sure that's how that works. Anyway, next up we have Dublin and Ecstasy, who has a very nice street, and yeah, I mean, it's under construction, so I was about to critique these buildings for not being complete. Of course they are not complete. That's the point. I didn't know they actually put these, like, in the buildings. I guess it kind of makes sense that they'd build around them and then tear them down later. Though, I feel like you wouldn't want to do that. I feel like you would want this outside the building. I have no idea how construction works, I'll be honest. I may know how to build things, but I don't know how other people build things in real life. My understanding of of my fellow humans is very limited. But yeah. Anyway, next up we have ThatGirl1616, where I'll be honest, I don't fully know what's going on here. I've been trying to make sense of this for a while now, I'll be honest. I kinda get it, but I think this is a paint can. Bloxy? Yeah, I have no idea. This looks like a power tool, maybe? Or maybe it's a hat on top of some plans and a pen, writing, and there's some building over here. Yeah, I have no actual idea of what's going on here. It's all really good builds. I just can't seem to translate it in my brain right now. Then again, I've been trying to readjust my sleep schedule, so my brain is not functioning properly right now. Anyway, next up we have Tibbles, who I'm not even gonna try to pretend like this was meant to be construction. They said straight up that they didn't want to do the theme this week. So we just have a magical, I'm not sure what it's supposed to be, if it's supposed to be anything. It's magical, that's clear. But yeah, I have no idea what all it is supposed to be. Oh, hey, no, there's a building. That's Close enough. It's construction. It's construction theme. We have a building. Also, I can't go into houses, but I can take a quick look in. I could also, just go into spectator. But yeah, a very beautiful build. But completely, even though, yes, there is a building, no, it's not on theme. And everyone knew that already, though. So, yeah, nice build, though. Anyway, next up we have ThatGirlSarah, who... This is actually a really cool build. I never thought of using heads to make Legos. And it makes complete sense, too. Or, sorry, not Legos. Generic building block. I'm just joking. There's nothing wrong with saying Legos here. Yeah. I mean, actually, they might not be Lego. Their proportions would be a bit off for Lego. They look more like Duplo. Duplo bricks. The really giant ones. But yeah, this is really cool. A nice rainbow made of Duplo bricks. Yeah. Anyway, next up we have Slushy Cone, who has a very nice sky done. That's actually a really cool sky. Got some fog banks, I think, or maybe it's it's fog banks. There is water here, so yeah. And we have some abandoned buildings that were under construction. Yeah. This looks like one of those... I don't want to actually say post-apocalyptic because it looks beyond just post-apocalyptic. Like, when I think post-apocalyptic, most things I think of are like aren't that far into the future of the post-apocalypse. This is like distant, like basically ancient civilization was here that was abandoned for one reason or another. And nature has completely taken it back. But yeah, anyway. Next up we have Billy Baggins, who has made... I can never remember the name of this giant scooping wheel, but it's specifically for like gravel pits and whatnot. Wait, can I not? Oh, no, never mind. I can. Go back on. Go back on. We'll ignore that. We have a log pile. I'm gonna finally just do it. We have a map of the area. Some stuff there. And it looks like a cockpit for controlling the... It's not called an excavator, is it? No, that's the thing with the scoop. The one scoop. This is a lot more powerful. Or it has a lot more to it than that. But yeah, anyway. Next up we have Roblox Champ, who made the construction of a person, or robot, I think. Looks like more so reassembly of a thing, but it's close enough to construction. It counts. Yeah. So we got quite a ways to go, and I really like the design of this. As a builder of organics, this is really quite nice. I know the the human I made recently really screams that I build organics, I know. Anyway, next up we have Tho7, who has one of these cranes and an actual excavator, which is excavating as it should be doing. Yeah. I've always wanted to try to make one of these with like the Crete mod, but I don't think it's possible. I could probably create one of these ones though. But yeah. Anyway, next up we have it's Pika Craft, who made what is this? We have a loaded truck of some kind. We have a wrecking ball. We have a destroyed building. We have the porta potties. We have a hole. We have a hole being dug under the ground, and we have some demolitionist stuff. Do not enter. There's nothing in here. Anyway, next up we have It's Nikki, where we have a bunch of people all over the house. There's pile of just dirt. You know, landscaping hasn't quite been done yet. For some reason, we have a pile of sponge. We also have a pile of bricks, which makes a little more sense. We have cake and soups being served. We have a nice tree, a few trees out here. And it's actually already pretty well furnished, so I'm assuming they're more so working on the terrain around it. And maybe they might be working on the roof by the looks of it. But yeah, anyway, on to the winner. Alright, so in third place we have Tho7 with their crane, building, and excavator. Oh, there's actually stairs in here. Anyway, in second place, if I can remember where it is, yeah, we have Dublin and Ecstasy. Another one with a giant crane. We also have a truck and some buildings being under construction. Yeah. Anyway. And in first place, we have Slushy Cone. With their, again, not post-apocalyptic, I don't want to say post-apocalyptic, even though that is probably true. It feels like ancient civilization that was in the midst of construction when abandoned. Which, you know, actually does happen, like, without apocalyptic events. Like, buildings just get abandoned mid-construction for one reason or another. Like, maybe they discover that the ground they're building on isn't safe to build on, or something goes wrong nearby and the environment is not safe for people to reside in at that time, and the buildings just never get finished and slowly succumb to nature around them. So yeah. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Until next time, goodbye!